Avoid sevens and eights, if you please. They're the cards that make you freeze on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
I thank you very much, and welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. Well, here's somebody who knows how to play the game. Nancy Manning from, not around my old neck of the woods, Paoli, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Nancy, and now let's get to the cards. Janice and Bettina, if you will, start loading in the cards. As you can see, we have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Peggy Pazioli, our champion. Hi, Peggy. Good, nice to see you again. You always come out here nervous, and you do so well.
I'm still nervous.
Will you relax a little and tell us again about yourself?
Okay, my name is Peggy Tazioli. I come from a small town, Buttonwillow, California.
Where there are 2 buttonwillows.
There are 2 buttonwillow trees, yes. I'm married to a farmer, and I have a small daughter, 7, Shauna.
And she gave you good luck charms.
Yes, she did.
That have paid off to the
They
tune of
have been
$9,800 in cash. Right, Peggy?
Yes.
Our challenger is Donna Cadet. Hi, Donna. Nice to see you again. And again, would you remind us about yourself?
Okay, I live in Irvine, California right now, but I'm originally from Rockford, Illinois, and I'm a high school French teacher on leave of absence to take care of my new little baby, and I'm here to prove to my husband that I can be lucky at cards.
Why is that?
Well, we get dressed every morning and we watch the Card Shark show, because we have this little TV on our vanity where we're getting dressed. And every morning we play against each other, and he always wins. But I told him that if it was the real game, I would win. So I'm here to win.
I asked. Okay, Donna, nice to have you here. Listen, if he wins, you got to bring him down sometime.
I know, he should have come, right?
That's right. Well, good luck. You both cut your cards in front of the audience. And we are all set to go. We play the best 2 out of 3. We're in the middle of game 1. We've turned over 1 card for each of you. You both have an 8 as your base card now. Not a very good one, but of course, if you win the question, you can change it. And we'll find out who gets the first question. Donna, you get it. We'll find out who wins it after this. We asked 100 bachelors. Have you ever promised a girl a present you knew you would never give her just to get her to say yes?
Oh.
How many bachelors admitted they have?
Well, nobody ever promised me a present just to say yes, but I'm sure some of them do. But I think the number would be fairly low. They would probably give her the present if she'd say yes. So I'm going to say...
That's another occupation.
23
out of 100 bachelors promised a present they knew they'd never give her just to get her to say yes, Peggy.
It probably does happen a lot, but I think it has to be a lower number than that. Girls don't fall for that.
They won't fall for that.
Yeah.
Huh? So you say lower. Well, if it is lower, you'll play your cards first. If not, it'll be Donna with hers. The actual number of bachelors who've promised a girl something just so she'd say yes is 33, not lower. Well, Donna, you're looking at an 8.
Okay, I'm going to change that one.
Winning the question, you can change it now.
A little bit better. I'm going to say lower.
Lower than a 9? Yes,
Oh,
a 3.
yeah. I'm going to go higher than a 3.
Higher than a 3. Oh, yes, a 4.
I'm going to go higher than a 4.
Risking these 2 cards in this one higher? No, 2 is not higher. And you lose every card back to the base card. That's the chance you take. It's a big break for Peggy, who'll play off an 8 and call this.
I'm going to call it lower, Jim.
Lower than the 8? Yes, a 4.
Okay, I'm going to go higher on the 4.
Higher than a 4? A king.
Oh, I love it. Lower on the king.
Lower than the king? A 5.
I'm going to go for it higher.
Trying to go all the way for the win. Higher than a 5? It is the king. Well, Peggy steps in there and wins the game. Janice, if you will set up for game 2 with the same 2 decks of cards. And now you need this game, Donna, if you're going to prove you're better than your husband. Peggy, we start with a question to you. Peggy, we asked 100 men who are married to housewives. If your wife wanted to get a job, would you encourage her or discourage her? How many husbands said they would encourage her to get a job?
As the inflation rate is so high, the dollar isn't worth anything, even though he may be making a good salary. They still, most of the time, need that second income. I'm going to say 80.
80 out of 100 men would say, yeah, I encourage you to get a job. Donna, rather than discourage.
That's pretty high. I think, though, didn't you say if the wife wanted to on her own?
That's right. They were married to housewives. If your wife wanted to get a job, would you encourage her or discourage her?
If she wanted to, that most husbands would go along with it and would encourage her, so I'll say higher.
Even higher. The actual number of husbands who would encourage their wives to get a job is 58. It is not higher. Peggy. And Peggy starts game 2 with an ace.
Oh, I love it. Lower.
Lower than an ace. A 10.
I'm going to go one more time. Lower.
Risking it lower. A 4.
I'm going to go again. Higher.
Higher than a 4. A queen.
I've got to go for it on that queen. I'm going to go lower.
Trying to go all the way for the win. Donna?
My husband was right.
Your husband was right. Bring him down. Let's see if he can do better. Thank you, Donna. Donna Cadet. Peggy, come on down here. Congratulations. And the farmer's wife does it again. Let's see if she can add to her winnings with the money cards right after this. Way to go.
The Newlywed Game is back with a brand new season and a brand new Sherry. New questions.
Can I see it?
And new hair.
That hair is working for you.
The Newlywed Game. All new Thursday starting at 8/7 Central.
The day we landed Flight 1549 on the Hudson, people called me a hero. But I want you to meet someone who's a real hero to me. Her name is Aubrey. She's 9 years old, and she's a patient here at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Yep, I have ALL leukemia.
It's a very aggressive cancer, but Aubrey shows us what true bravery is all about.
Every day, thousands of children around the world depend on St. Jude's life-saving work. They're all heroes, fighting for their lives, and they need your help to survive. Now you can be their hero. Call today and become a St. Jude Partner in Hope for only $19 a month, just 63 cents a day. You'll help provide breakthrough treatments, research, and cures. You'll give these children the hope they need, just when they need it the most. Call now and help save precious lives for only $19 a month. Every month you'll receive a photo and story of a child you're helping. You'll help keep Danny Thomas's promise that no child is ever turned away because of a family's inability to pay. You'll help fund new research and find new cures for children. Our research has helped more than triple the survival rate for childhood cancers.
I support St. Jude, and I can assure you that the money you give is going to do something extraordinary. Save children's lives.
Only 63 cents a day. $19 a month can make all the difference for a child like Aubrey. A tax-deductible gift of any size will go to work immediately.
Your call today will help save thousands of children. Nothing could be more heroic than that.
Please, call the number on your screen right now. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children.
Our champion Peggy Tazioli continues her winning ways. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get to the money cards. Come on, Peg. And once again, of course, you've cut them in front of our audience. And Janice will start dealing them out as we give you $200 of new money on the bottom line. And these three cards, bet them as you will, move up to the second level, another $200 of betting money, three more cards. Remember, your minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, and there you must risk at least half the money. Peggy, you never relax, but you keep on winning.
I don't know how.
Okay, hang on to the good luck charms.
got it.
Here's $200. You can change your base card on each of the three levels if you need to, and you'll start with 0 and 9.
Oh, please change the 9.
Next card, and you must play this one. A 4.
That's
Good card.
better. I'm going to bet $100 higher.
Half of it, $100, higher than a 4. No 2. You held back.
That $100 higher.
$100 higher than a 2. Yes, a 3.
I'm going to bet $200 higher.
$200 higher than a 3. Yes, with a 6. Made up for that first miscue very quickly. As we move up to 6, we'll give you the other 200. You have
I'd
600.
like to change the 6, please.
You can change it when you move up. Let's see a good change. That's a good change.
Okay, $600 lower.
All of it $600 lower than an ace. Oh, yes, a 2.
$1,200 higher.
$1,200 higher than a 2. A 3 again. Look at those low cards.
I'm going to bet $2,400 that it's higher.
All of it $2,400 higher than a 3. $4,800 and up goes the second ace.
I'm going to bet $4,800 that it's lower.
All or nothing. Lower than an ace. For $9,600. Way to go, Peg.
Yeah, it's just super.
Peggy, I think everybody who gets nervous should play the way you do. Have you seen your winnings out there now?
I see it. I don't believe it.
$19,600 in cash for this fine champion. We'll be back with a new challenger right after this. Oh, you're good for you.
Non-lawyer paid spokesperson. Attention Actos users. The FDA warns taking the diabetes drug Actos for more than 1 year may increase the risk of bladder cancer. Symptoms include dark urine, frequent or painful urination, and urinary tract infections. Never stop taking medication before asking your doctor. If you or a loved one took any form of Actos and suffer from bladder cancer, you may be entitled to money. Call 800-579-2913 for a free evaluation of your claim.
It's time for Medicare open enrollment. Are you ready? Time to compare plans and see what's new. You don't have to make changes, but it's good to look. Maybe you can find better coverage, save money, or both. And check out the preventive benefits you get after the healthcare law. Medicare open enrollment. Now's the time. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Name brand carpet, 70% off. Beautiful styles and colors, 70% off. Carpet for any room, 70% off. During Empire's huge warehouse sale. Save 70% on quality carpet and get the great service you'd expect. Plus professional installation when you want, even next day. Empire's huge warehouse sale. Your last chance this year to save 70% on carpet. Call today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Introducing Debbie Boone for Lifestyle Lift.
Today we're letting you know about Lifestyle Lift, a breakthrough medical process that really does turn back the hands of time. Imagine waking up, going to the mirror, and seeing yourself the way you looked years ago.
I'm a firm believer that if there's something you can do to make yourself feel better about yourself, then absolutely go do it.
I looked old and now I look healthy, young. I never looked this good. It's the first thing people look at. They look at your face. So I'm very, very happy that I had the Lifestyle Lift done.
Lifestyle Lift makes it possible to get noticeable, natural, and lasting results with options that take as little as an hour. And Lifestyle Lift is more affordable than you may think. Call the number you see on your screen right now to receive your free information kit. The call is confidential, the information is free, and there's absolutely no obligation. Give yourself the gift of a Lifestyle Lift.
Right now, save big on beautiful flooring from Luna. Add style to your home and experience Luna's convenient service. The more you floor, the more you save. Buy one room of flooring, get all other rooms of product for only $50 each. Now you can afford to floor the whole house. Buy one room of flooring, get each additional room of product for just $50. At Luna, we work for you.
773-202 Luna.
Defend the title. Janice is dealing out two brand new decks of cards, and here comes a new challenger on Card Sharks. Dick Lindsay. Hello, Dick. Good to have you here. I'm fine. Tell us about yourself, sir.
My name's Dick Lindsay, Jim. I live in Newport Beach. I'm married, and my wife and I are on an extended vacation. I'm an iron worker by trade.
Good. So you're taking some time off? Just going to vacation?
At least a year. We're going to try to go for a year.
Isn't that nice?
It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Good. Well, we're happy to have you here with us, and you've cut your cards?
Yes, I did.
Then we're all set to go. Good luck to you, Dick. As we start with a question to Peggy. Peggy, we found 100 women who got a divorce within the past year, and we asked them, are you paying alimony to your ex-husband? How many divorced women said they are paying their ex-husband alimony?
Judges are granting that a lot now. If the woman makes more money than the man, usually the husband can get alimony, but I think that not that many women actually make more than their husbands, so a pretty low number, 13.
13 out of 100 women are paying alimony to their ex-husband, Dick.
Jim, I think that number is going to be a little higher, and I think because a lot of women, you know, aren't making that kind of money, and I think that it will be higher.
So the question is, how many divorced women said they are paying alimony to their ex-husband?
Oh, they are paying alimony to their husbands. Gee, I think that's going to be lower yet.
All right, we never want to confuse your answer. As long as we have it right from you, say lower. The actual number of divorced women who are paying alimony is 0. Absolutely none.
That's great. That's great.
And Dick, you start off with an 8.
Oh, no, Jim, I want to change that card, definitely.
Changing the 8 to a 10.
A little bit better card. I'm going to say the next card is lower.
Lower than a 10. It is a 4.
Real good card. Great card. I'm going to go a little higher, please.
Higher than the 4, a queen.
Oh, good card. I'm going to go on and say lower.
Lower than the queen. Oh, no, another queen is not lower. And back to the base card goes Dick, giving Peggy a chance with an ace.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Lower.
Lower than the ace, a 9.
I'm going to freeze the 9, Jim.
And we move over the freeze bar as Janice fills in the spaces. Dick, here's your first question. Dick, we asked 100 bachelors, while out on a date, has a girl ever excused herself to go to the ladies' room and never came back? How many bachelors said that's happened to them?
Well, I hope that hasn't happened to too many bachelors. It would be an awful thing, especially to your ego. I'm going to say that.
An awful full ladies' room, too, wouldn't it?
Yes. I think that's going to be a pretty low number. I'm going to say 11.
11 out of 100 bachelors have had a girl take off for the ladies' room and never come back, Peggy.
I can't believe women are that cruel to leave the poor guy sitting there. I can't believe that happens, even that much. I'm going to go even lower.
Even lower than that. Gene Wood doesn't share your opinion. He started laughing over there. The heck, they're not that cruel. The actual number of bachelors who've had a date go to the ladies' room and never come back is 12. It is not lower, Dick.
All right.
Dick was very close to being right on. Dick, you got to
change that card, please.
Now you can change it, and it's a 7.
Oh, not quite so good a card. I'm going to go with the odds and say higher.
Higher than a 7. No, 4. And again, Peggy with a free chance off the 9.
Okay, I'm going to go lower on the 9.
Lower than the 9, a 4.
Okay, I'm going to go higher on the 4.
Higher than the 4, a 6.
I'm going to go for it higher.
For the first game of the match, higher than a 6.
Yeah!
Yes, Peggy wins game 1 and $100. Well, Janice will deal out the same 2 decks of cards. And Peggy, that's happened a lot of times.
Yeah.
When someone makes one mistake against you, you just pounce on them there.
Oh, it's fun.
It's fun, yeah. Pouncing is fun. Here come the cards. And the question to you, Peggy. Peggy, we asked 100 married women. Now, which would bother you more? Having your husband come home late at night reeking of booze or reeking of perfume? How many women said it would bother them more if he smelled of perfume?
My husband wouldn't come home smelling perfume. It would be all over for him.
Talk about pouncing, right?
Pounce, pounce. Wait a minute.
Yes.
I gotta hear that again.
How many women said it would bother them more if he smelled of perfume?
5.
5.
Oh, no, wait. 95.
95. Dick, what do you think? She says 95 out of 100 would be more bothered with the perfume.
I think a lot of women would really be upset, but I'm going to say that number is lower.
Lower. The actual number of married women who said it would bother them more if their husband smelled of perfume is 67. It is lower, Dick. And Dick, you need this game starting with a 3.
Oh, 3, great card, Jim. Higher.
Higher than a 3, a 9.
Oh, a 9. I'm going to freeze on it.
Now, Dick freezes, taking the 1-card advantage. And the next question goes to you, Dick. Dick, we asked 100 psychiatrists. Generally speaking, do advice to the lovelorn columns, such as Dear Abby, really help the people who read them? How many psychiatrists said advice columns do help the people who read them?
Gee, I don't know if it really helps them or not, but a lot of people follow that advice. I know a lot of people read the different columnists that have advice to the lovelorn. I'm going to think that they would think it probably does, and I'm going to say 54.
Dick says that 54 out of 100 psychiatrists said yes, the advice does help the person who reads it.
I won't miss. There's one advice column that I never miss, and I know by reading the column a lot that she consults professionals all the time. It has to be higher.
Higher. The actual number of psychiatrists who said advice columns really do help their readers is 69. You're right, Peggy. It is higher. And Peggy starts game 2 with a king.
Oh, yeah, good card. Lower.
Lower than a king. Oh, no, an ace. Well, that's rare when the cards fail Peggy. Dick with a 9. Call this.
I'm going to go with the odds and call that card lower.
Lower than a 9. No! Also an ace. Couldn't take advantage of it. And the question to you, Peggy. Peggy, we asked 116-year-old boys in New Jersey, have your parents ever made you get your hair cut when you didn't want to? How many 16-year-old boys said their parents have made them get their hair cut?
I know the style is all the long hair, but I know too many parents that have boys with hair down to there, and they hate it. They do make them. 65.
65 out of 100 said, yeah, get your hair cut.
Jim, I'm going to say that my folks made me get a haircut once, and I think that holds true for most everybody. I'm going to say it's even higher than
Even
that.
higher. The actual number of 16-year-old boys whose parents have made them get their hair cut is 70. It's higher, Dick. Yes.
Change that 9, Jim. I'm tired of looking at it.
Dick wants to get rid of the 9.
Much better card. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the jack. A 6.
Oh, good card. I am going to freeze on that card.
Freezing it. Now, Dick needs 2 cards. Peggy needs 4. We are at sudden death. Someone has to win with the next play of the cards. But first, we'll be right back.
I got my dialing finger all ready. Why? Because I'm going to make the call to switch to a new Medicare prescription drug plan. I want a plan that covers the medications I take. And I want getting my medications to be convenient. And I want low co-pays. Really low co-pays.
Choose an AARP Medicare RX plan from United Healthcare. United Healthcare understands your needs. That's why when you switch, you'll say hello to savings, hello to value, hello to a Part D plan that's there for you. Enroll right over the phone or call now for your free information kit. It includes this guide to Part D and AARP Medicare RX plans.
I can choose a plan with no deductible or low monthly premiums. Either way, I can use my savings for other better things. Oh yeah, my wife's birthday's coming up.
Open enrollment ends December 7th, so call now. Ask about the lowest Part D premium in the U.S., plus the new Preferred Pharmacy Network from United Healthcare, where you can get copays for as low as $1 at thousands of pharmacies in retail locations like these.
Prescriptions for $1? $1 won't even get you a cup of coffee these days.
United Healthcare is here for you. So call for your free information kit or to enroll. Get the Part D plan you deserve, including no deductible, the Preferred Pharmacy Network, and much more.
I love having so many choices in pharmacies. Talking about convenient, I can even have my prescription sent right to my mailbox.
Remember, the time to switch ends December 7th, and you don't have to be an AARP member to enroll. United Healthcare is committed to delivering a healthcare experience you'll truly value. Call today.
I am so ready to call.
Family Feud is fun for the whole family.
Family Feud, tonight starting at 6/5 Central on GSN.
Well, let's set things up now because we're at sudden death. Peggy has a king turned over. She needs 4 cards. Dick has moved over now with a 6, needing 2 cards. Peggy's got the first game. Dick needs this one. Sudden death right away. And I'll turn it. Look how nervous I made myself. I'm dropping the cards there. The answers aren't on them, incidentally. Dick, the question goes to you. Our man on the street went to Italy, where he asked 100 men in Milan, do you support the woman's liberation movement? How many Italian men said yes, they do?
Oh, I don't think that the Italian men do. They're so macho with their women. I'm going to say it's a very low number. I'm going to say 18.
18 out of 100 Italian men said yes, they do support the women's liberation movement. Becky?
Being married to an Italian and knowing his feelings on that, I'm going to even go lower.
Even lower than that. This decides control of that board. The actual number of Italian men who support women's liberation is 65. It is not lower. Dick, you've got control. Now, Dick, it is sudden death. You've got a 6. You need 2 cards. Peggy's got a king. She needs 4. You want to play it or pass it?
Force my worthy opponent into playing.
All right, Peggy, turn over all 4 cards, and you've got the championship, but make one mistake, and Dick has tied it up with a king. Call this.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It is an 8.
Lower again.
Lower than the 8. No, a queen is not lower. Dick tries Dick wins sudden death. We are tied at 1-1. Now each player with one game at $100 and a tiebreaker with 3 cards and 3 questions. Question to you, Peggy. Peggy, we asked 100 housewives across the country, do you have any special recipes that you refuse to share with anyone? How many housewives do have recipes they refuse to share?
I'm not that great a cook, but I have an aunt that is, and she won't part with them for anybody, not even me. It's going to be a high number, 70.
70 out of 100 are keeping a secret recipe, Dick.
My grandmother was a really good cook, and my mom, and they've always shared their recipes, so I'm going to say it's be a little lower than that.
Lower. The actual number of housewives who have recipes they refuse to share is 11. Very much lower, Dick. Your aunt got you in trouble on that one, Peggy. And Dick has a jack.
A jack's a good card. I'm going to keep it and play it lower.
Lower than the jack. Oh, no, another jack. And Peggy gets a free chance to play a 7.
I'm going to go higher on the 7.
Higher than a 7. No, a 2. That's the first time I can remember when Peggy didn't take advantage of it. And now, question to you, Dick. We asked 100 men, are you a good liar? How many men said yes, they are good liars?
Oh, I think most men are good liars. I've stretched the truth a couple of times. I'm going to say 82.
82 out of 100 are good liars, Peggy.
A lot of them probably think they are, but I can tell when my husband's lying. He can't look me in the eye. I'm going to go lower.
Lower.
I don't think that many think they're that.
The actual number of men who, if they can be believed, are good liars is 56. It's lower, Peggy.
I'd like to change the 7, Jim.
Winning the question, Peggy gets rid of the 7 with a jack.
Okay,
also.
okay, better card. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a jack. No! The double jack. Dick, you've got a jack to call this one.
Oh, it's got to be lower, Jim.
Lower than the jack. No! The queen is not lower. Sudden death coming up now. We're all tied up, and we've got to take time out for a message. Oh, boy.
The Newlywed Game is back with a brand new season and a brand new Sherry. New questions.
Can I see it?
Like to see it. Oh! And new hair.
That hair is working for you.
The Newlywed Game. All new Thursday starting at 8/7 Central. Only on GSN.
There's a place where the sky is always blue. And the kids always eat their vegetables. Because the salad there is always served with the original Hidden Valley Ranch.
Some people say travel isn't what it used to be. Well, I think travel is what you make it. So I made it better.
The Gold Delta Sky Miles credit card from American Express? Sure, it earns you miles. But what you'll really appreciate is everything it does to make traveling on Delta a little bit easier. Like when you get to the airport, you get a free checked bag on any Delta flight every time you fly. And then when you're at the gate, you get on board sooner with priority boarding. So you can get to your seat, settle in, and do, well, whatever you want. And once you're on your way, you'll even save on drinks, movies, games. You know, the little things that make your flight more relaxing. Call 1-800-SKY-MILES to apply now. You can earn 30,000 bonus miles. With a $0 introductory annual fee for the first year, then it's $95.
Can your card make getting there a little bit easier? My card can.
We're tied, and we are at sudden death in the tiebreaker, and here we go, down to one question. Peggy, our man on the street went to a supermarket here in Burbank, California, and he asked 100 women who were shopping, has a man ever made a pass at you in the supermarket? How many women said yes?
25.
25. Dick, higher or
I've
lower?
done it myself. I think it's going to be higher.
Even higher. The actual number of women shoppers who've had a man make a pass at them in the market is 8. It is not higher. Peggy, you've got control.
Pass it to Dick.
You're going to pass it to Dick even before I get here. Dick, turn them both over. You are the new champion. Make one mistake and Peggy wins it.
Next card's
lower than the jack. It is a 3.
Next card's higher.
Higher for the championship. Yes! And Peggy, we have to say goodbye to a great champion. $19,700, Peggy. Congratulations. And Dick, come on down here with me, and he'll play the money cards on our next Card Sharks. Bye-bye. Congratulations.